Good morning, friends. Welcome to Mrs. Carter's class. Today we're talking about narratives. And a narrative is a story about you. I'm going to bring up this anchor chart for you to see. And when we write narratives, we want to include many things. First of all, you need to know that a personal narrative is a story about you. You can write about any event or experience that you've had in your life. Now, there are some things that we need to include in our personal narratives. The first thing we need to include is focusing on a small moment of time. So, let me give you a couple examples. The first one would be my entire summer. I can't write about my entire summer, but I can write about one small thing that happened on one day. Maybe I'll just write about taking Molly for a walk, or write about the day I took Catherine and her friend to the park. Or maybe I'll just write about the night that we made popcorn and stayed in and watched a movie. So that is a small moment in time. We can't write about our whole lives. We just have to pick one thing that we want to talk about. Remember, all stories have a beginning, a middle, and an end. When we read, they all start out, and that's usually a small portion of what we're writing. Then we usually have a large middle where lots of things are usually happening, and then we have the end, the conclusion of our story. Remember, when you're writing a personal narrative, you want to describe the people, the places, and the things. So for example, I might tell you what Molly looks like. So let me give you an example. Molly is a red-haired dachshund. She has a long body, but big, strong legs from being a Sheltie too. I described to Molly. I might want to describe where I take Molly for a walk, maybe just this one area. Sometimes we take her to a special place. So I might want to tell you about walking over the overpass and watching the trucks go speeding by and how the wind blows at us, creating a wind and blowing our hair. So describing where we're at. Maybe just describing what the view looks like there's lots of weeds and there's a tall chain link fence so we can't get over, and the ground is cement. So just describing them. Remember to tell how you feel. Feelings are an important part of writing narratives. Often in narratives, often in stories that we read, we can tell by looking at people's faces. But if we don't have an accurate face to see, like I'm not very good at drawing faces, you're going to want to tell, not show, how you're feeling. So maybe you're feeling upset today, or sad, or angry. Maybe you're feeling cool. It's up to you, but you need to tell us how you're feeling. For example, I might tell you that Molly was excited to go for a walk because in the car she was hopping down and from the window and hopping into the front seat. She was so excited. Then she started barking as we got closer. So I knew she was excited. I might tell you instead of saying I was sad, I might tell you we had to take Catherine to college and drop her off, and I didn't know when I was going to see her next, and I might tell you, as tears dripped out of my eyes as we said goodbye. Well, if I'm crying, you're probably going to know I'm sad. Now, the last thing that we're going to be learning about is dialogue, and dialogue is just people talking. I mean, Did I go for a walk by myself? No, I went with Molly, and often I'll talk to her. And a lot of times, Mr. Carter will go with us. When we had Catherine at college, Mr. Carter went with us, and we were helping Catherine unpack. So I might say, Catherine said, put that box over here, put my coffee maker on top of the desk. So I might want to share some dialogue with you. So I started writing a story, and unfortunately I can't share it here with you, but I will attach it. Whenever we write stories in first grade, we always include a picture. Pictures and words go together. Whenever you're reading a book, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, right? Fiction means it's not real, nonfiction means it's true. So whenever we're reading a book, if you look at the pictures, in our group, grade level, the pictures and the words always go together. So if I'm writing a story about taking Molly for a walk, I'm not going to draw a picture of the Disney castle. If I'm talking about taking Catherine to college, I'm not going to draw a picture of Rangeland School. I'm probably going to draw a picture of her school or her dorm room. So what I'm going to share with you is, of course, I couldn't draw a picture, so I put some clip art in. And if you want to do it on the computer, you can add some clip art or images from the computer, but I prefer that you draw your own pictures so that you get used to doing that when we get to school. And then I'm going to tell you a story, a short story about taking Molly for a walk. So you'll see that my pictures are of my neighborhood and me and Molly going for a walk. And then the words I share with you will also be about going for a walk. So today, your assignment is to draw a picture about a small moment in time that you want to write about. So if you want to write about daycare today, you draw a picture about daycare. If you want to draw a story about, or if you want to write a story about your birthday, you draw a picture of your birthday. Don't lose the paper. In fact, one of the things I want to show you, you should have a notebook, something like this with a spiral inside your backpack. You may have written on the first couple of pages, totally fine. Open up to the next empty page. Mine is all ready for our schoolwork today. Put the date across it. You can draw a big, thick line across here. And at the top, I want you to draw your picture. And when you look at mine, you'll see that my picture is at the top, and then I've left plenty of room for my story. So today, your task is to draw a picture of the story you want to write. Have a great day, friends. I'll see you soon.